Hello! Neither for KQ's from Loggington here. Pretend we're playing Rudra no Hio, or Treacher of the Rudras. I have absolutely no idea how to play it, besides the fact that it is a 3-scenario system, and you should try to keep everybody on roughly the same day in-game. Aside from that, I know really nothing about most of the mechanics of this game, and I could easily softlock us 52 hours in. So, I'm a little afraid of it, but being afraid of video games is no way to live a life. I'm gonna do my best to get through this. Yeah, it is this thing, and, I kinda love the box art so much. I'm just gonna, I just want to blow this up a little bit. No, I can't. I'm in the way.
Are you still sitting here?
Yes, I'm still sitting here.
What else would I be doing? I'm still sitting here. Why wouldn't I be sitting here? Sitting here, I realize I'm just like me because I'm sitting here. Anyway, hello. Good to see everyone. And yeah, this'll be a fun time, I'm sure. And by fun time, I mean logistical nightmare. You know if there was treasure? Potentially. Maybe. I'm not entirely convinced that there is treasure of the Rudras, but I'm actually not entirely convinced what a Rudra is. I would Google it, but I'm afraid of spoilers. We'll discover together all these many things that happen, video game-wise. An Indian mythology thing, okay. That makes sense.
It's no use!
I don't think it's a use.
Honestly, it's not as easy as one might think to go insane.
That's a rare one. I mean, I think that's a rare one anyway. I don't know. Yeah. Hello, Jaffa. Hello, Penguin. Goodbye, Penguin. Alright, one thing I'm gonna do is open up a new notepad file, because I understand the magic system in this game is really word heavy, and you have to sit and figure it out and stuff. So, I will learn things! But for now, let's head over here. That I am kind of hovering. That's fine. Bring you folks down here. Turning off the music. I'm turning on the game. I don't know what that means. Or that. Long ago, when the world was yet wreathed in chaos, I think that's a W. Tis said the heavens gave order to the chaos, that the heavens bequeathed a great power to the earth, granting unto it prosperity. And a moon, apparently. Thus the advent of all life on earth. That is a rock with a beard. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a head. Oh, that is a head. Especially wise and gifted, the divine race of the Danans. Swimming gracefully through the seas, the merfolk. Oh, okay, we're getting introduced. Living proud yet arrogant lives, the reptiles. And possessing incredible strength, the giants. One of these will be going home with a new car tonight. However, that is an H. God, good luck. None were able to earn the heavens' favor. And in time, one by one, they disappeared. Okay. I guess they have absolutely no bearing on this story, then. In time, the heavens gave birth once again. Life, 'tis said, flourished anew. These are not the guys on the box. Squash and stretch of the Rudras. 1996, Square. Okay, is there anything after the title screen? Wish you could erase your memory of it so you could play it blind again. Well, this is my blind playthrough. Please don't tell me anything about it. Alright, I'm gonna give this a few minutes to see if there's anything after the title screen. And then we'll get started. If nothing else, the music is worth listening to. I should shut up. It doesn't look like there's anything that's gonna pop up. Ah! I'm wrong. Here we go. What is this? Looks like an attract reel. Okay. Good body check. Okay. Did you know that the power of nudity can power an astrolabe? It's true. Well, yes, of course you knew that. You've played this game before. I like the little green dude. Is this the right stream to make an astrolabia joke? I don't think there is a right stream for that. That said, it's done anyway, so... That is a absolutely fantastic water effect there. The rippling is quite nice. That's what I'm sticking to, because I hate all of you and I don't want to follow your conversations. Okay, so that rock obviously flies. I'm 90% sure. Let's get a start in. Long ago, okay. Controller not working. Why not? Replug. Okay, a brave but reckless warrior. I'm inclined to leave the names as they are. What happens if I say no? At all. Yeah, alright. Scion is really unique. I was going to have it as Cyan, but that all works. We shall make this Adol Schmishkin. A learned sorcerer searching for truth. I am not going to go with science because I cannot fucking pronounce that word. What happens if I push no? Okay, we go back to the other guy. And if I push no on him, you're not allowed to reject this guy. Kafka. I don't think so. I mean, does he look like a Kafka to you? He looks more like a Vincent. Nope, I'm going with Vincent on this one. A vibrant druidess, hoping to heal the world. And we've got the girl. Vibrant druidess. I've never heard anyone described as a vibrant druidess before. Bjork? Alright, we'll have the Bjork Peppermint Patty. Did you know that I can't see the letter J? It's true. I was told there were 3 protagonists. A wandering thief seeking ancient riches. Lupin? Now that you're back at the keyboard, yes. Rudra, a Rigvedic deity associated with Shiva, the wind or storms, Vayu, medicine, and the hunt. That's a lot to take in. Wind, medicine, hunting. Alright, we must now choose a scenario. I'm inclined to go with this dude first. All I know is that you should try to keep the scenarios on roughly the same day. So, 3980. During an expedition to the Tower of the Giants, Dr. Munich discovers a stone monolith at the tower's summit. Embedded within the ancient stone lay a creature of unknown origin. Munich named this monolith the Lago Stone. 3999. 19 years have passed since Dr. Munich's discovery. Now, on the eve of the coming millennium, Dr. Munich discovered a new Lago Stone in the Dragon God ruins. Oh, he's just repeating his past hits. Also, Dragon God ruins, huh? That sounds promising. A Lago Stone, huh? That of the reptile race, if I'm any judge. The carving on the surface appears to be a creature called a Rudra. Well, okay. Here we go, Rudra. All in all, the power of this stone is formidable indeed. Do you feel it too, Vincent? Indeed, particularly around the small jewels set into the carving itself. I kind of want the text to be instant, but... So I am using a patch that, changes the color of the background from bright blue to this sort of grayish color. I recognize that it's heresy, but I'm doing it for readability purposes. We still have a lot of work left to do on the inscriptions for Upper. Once translated, they may be able to tell us more about it. This thing's giving me the creeps. Are you sure we ought to be taking this back to the lab in Avdol, if it's as powerful as you say it is? I had already considered that fact. You idiot! You moron! My old friend Lord Amira has a powerful artifact in his possession. Its power should be able to dampen the Lugo Stone's innate energies. Is this stone as old as the last one? Older still, the Giant's Lugo Stone dates back only 8,000 years. This one, on the other hand, appears to be nearly 12,000 years old. That's a 4,000-year difference! Congratulations, you can do math. I mean, I say congratulations you can do math, but I can't, so... You think those old myths are true, then? The one about the 4,000-year cycle of creation and destruction? If so, my studies have yet to show conclusive proof. What are we, in Mass Effect? As far as any cataclysm is concerned, it's only a matter of time, really. You believe the myths, then? Ha! Who needs ancient mythical beasts? Between the air and water pollution, we're doing a fine job ourselves. Oh, too real. Thanks. No, gentlemen! If our destruction looms, it is by our hands alone. At any rate, go to Ermia and ask him for the Holy Grail on my behalf. Oh. Okay. I'll just ask people for the Holy Grail. You know, they had a whole war over that. Very well. Take care, you. Amira's Grail is beyond priceless if something were to happen to it. And you, Doctor? We shall transport the stone to Oriab in preparation for shipping. We'll meet up at the inn there once all's said and done. Works for me. Let's go, Mr. Vincent. Ligon joins you. Eh? That carving up there looks kind of familiar. They had a war because the Grail thought it would be funny to start a war. That's true. The Holy Grail is kind of a dick. That thing, that's the Jade Sigil. As a symbol, it predates all known races. You might have remembered it from the Lago Stone. The Rudra has the same sigil carved on that jewel of his. Is this sigil found on all Lago Stones? Maybe we should wait with the questions until we get back? Lord Ermia is practically a legend around here. When do you see his place? Oh, are you headed to Lord Ermia's? Exit the ruins and head west. I know the drill. I've been there before. Alright, exit the ruins, head west. Let's take a look at what we've got. Some herbs, some water. Recalls an alley from the netherworld. I assume that's, you know, your Phoenix down. We have mantras. This is gonna be our main magic. We can make up our own, which I'm not gonna do right now. Solomon's cane. Oh, water cane. Okay. A tunic for a Danon holy person. Good. Good to know. Moon rifle! Shoot the moon! This is that thing they're packing on the box art. And now that I think about it, I kind of want to show the box art real quick, because it's wild. Let me just pull that up here. The moon is pretty far away. It is. So, I just want to pull this up. As soon as I... Yeah. This box art is rad, and this gun thing that this guy has, I want it. And I'm thinking that maybe we'd have it now. So, if this rifle could shoot the moon, that's cool as hell. Logical cap. An airy cap seems to make you smarter. When I was young, I thought... etc. Attack power, magic defense... High wisdom. Sorcerer. So yeah, this is a mage. Now that you just swing for big, okay. And nothing in the options that I need to worry about. Okay, let's get in a random encounter. So they animated the hell out of this game. That's the main thing I know this for. They animated this game so hard. And it's beautiful. Actually, you know what? I am gonna make a quick save. Just in case. So, I'm thinking I should probably try to level a little bit. But, given that most of what we got here is bees... this is... One of these is hit all, right? Yeah, Tona is hit all. Alright. Easy enough. We're getting lots of medical herbs, that's good. My currency here is ragu. Delicious. Should we get it? How does it say how far it is to get a level? 29 experience. Alright, let's see if we can pick one up real quick. Four. And maybe not. Let's stop by the house. And Hermia's Manor. I just saw two losers sneaking in, so... Oh my god, puppies. Wow. Are you guest? Master Aramea's on the second floor. This is Lord Aramea's mansion. You'll find the manor... Okay, you'll find him upstairs. Cool. Is there anything in his pots or his lemon tree? Sense of humor of a 12-year-old, that's fine. This must be the guest bedroom. I do not see anything in here. God, I am having flashbacks, though, because, like... I feel like this entire tile set was ripped for RPG Maker purposes. This is the residence of Lord Aramea, home of the Holy Grail. Thanks to the Grail, we have little fear from nefarious monsters. Yeah, I'll just borrow that. Please? Thank you. No? No? Nothing here? I'm still going to be checking everything, regardless of whether there's anything there, so... This is Lord Aramea's room. The Holy Grail? According to legend, a powerful monster is sealed within it. I don't believe a word of that legend, though. Well, you should, it's true! Obviously, every legend is true. A key is needed, oh. Ah, Vincent, I expect the doctor sent you. Come for the Grail, have you? Indeed, my lord. Dr. Munich requires it for his research. The terrible energy of the Lago Stones, eh? Yes, sir. And there's no way around it. Can't have that old fool risking life and limb in the name of research, eh? We can take it, then. Provided you promise to take good care of it, of course. Much of the Grail's power is still unknown to us. Don't start banging it about on a lark, you hear? I'm gonna bang this cup that we borrowed off every rock we see. Of course. Come! You're banging it about on a lark. Quick, to the roof! My lord, are you alright? The Grail! They took the Grail! They what? Guards! Guards! Come, damn you! Come! Nothing there. Yeah, I guess I did take the Grail. Well, this was a short chapter. Which way did they go? Don't just stand there! Find them! Alright, I'll go around this way. Did you see anything? What's going on? What do you want? Can't you see we're busy here? Alright, well... Can we go over here? No, nothing over there. They didn't come out on the roof. What was that noise? What's going on? And they didn't go this way. I saw the thieves come through here, but how did they get by the guards? Well, they're incompetent. I guess they didn't come down to the basement. Unbelievable! It's actually raining? What are we gonna do now, boss? This height's gone from bad to worse. Come on, Lupin, do something! They're coming, they're coming! You lousy thieving scumbags! That Grail's a public treasure! Return it immediately! Oh, I chose the wrong name. This guy's way too lame to be a Lupin. Thieving? We're treasure hunters! Men of refinement and taste! Ah, hell, they got away. Curious, is that rain? This is our scientific genius, folks. They dropped the Grail during their escape. Maybe the impact. What could they have possibly needed the Grail for? Don't worry, Mr. Vincent. We'll get him yet. Now we just have to break the news to Lord Amira. Very well. I can't believe the Grail was stolen! Right under my own nose, no less. The cheek of it, bigots! By gods. Probably by gods, but bigots is funnier. I fear they've escaped, my lord. My deepest apologies. Don't worry about it. These good-for-nothing guards are to blame here. Let us hope the doctor's studies will not be hampered by this, eh? Don't worry, we'll inform Dr. Munich immediately. And take steps to recover the Grail. Your efforts are appreciated. What of your research, though? I'm sure the doctor will know what to do. Let's go, Mr. Vincent. Only 15 days remain before the cataclysm. Oh. Okay. Is that something I should do something about? I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's fine. I just want a couple more fights. Ah! Puppies! Okay, let's beat them to death. They attack by going woo woo woo. That's great. Seven experience, 6 for goo. So far, nothing's a particularly significant boost. I guess we could go ahead and knock out a level real quick. I don't have anything against it. We're getting so many herbs. Anything up here? The Great Forest. Tail dog! Oh, it's a dog with a tail. Most dogs don't have tails, so that's special. I wish you could get money by attacking plants in real life. Aqualius is apparently a hit-all water spell. Spray breath. They go poot. Alright, water is not effective against plants, I'm learning. There we go. Gained a level. Gained 25 ragu. Let's not do that anymore. You found mushrooms worth like 40 bucks. Alright, that's valid. Welcome to the port town of Oriab. We're supposed to meet What's-His-Face at the inn. Let's look around town first. A customer! Yes. We can buy exactly the stuff that we've already got. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Was it raining just now? I was on my way to the inn to meet up with some archaeologist friends. That was really weird. How do I get down there? This is Dr. Castiaga's house. Definitely seems like I should be able to get down there, and I'm suspicious of those pots. But... have you been to Dr. Castiaga's place? There's a lot of weird stuff in there. Is it stuff that I can steal? Welcome to Castiaga's. What can I get you? A bag containing basic words. Well, this is priced to move. Let's check it out. Till next time. Okay, I guess we just use that in battle? Purification! Remove the condition pollution. Wearing dark type armor renders you immune to pollution. Cool. Good to know. Hi, I'm checking everybody's house for stuff. We had some shitty looking folks creeping around near town a while ago. That's when the children started disappearing. So Lord Eremia's daughter set off on her own to investigate. I'm worried about the children, though. Yeah, I would be too. Hey, children, are you vanished? Some bad men outside tried to take me away. Oh, okay. So yes. Thor Volcano is rife with fire-based monsters. Some of their attacks may inflict the burning condition on you. If that happens, your body turns red and you become drastically weaker. Watch yourself. If you burn, your body does become red, briefly. And then it becomes sort of black, and you go crumble, crumble. Thor's lightning, discard everything you know. It might mean the end of this world, but the Rudra will save us. Poultice! Thanks to the smog, that rainfall is just as filthy as the rest of the water. Like you, monsters use offensive mantras with elemental attributes. Use your own mantras to reduce the amount of damage they do. It would probably be a good idea to experiment with weaker monsters first. Okay. So we got magic and we got anti-magic. I guess. Yeah, I hadn't noticed before, but the water is kind of purple. That's probably not ideal. What does this say? Attention! 10 years have passed since the last Tower of the Valiant tournament. Once again, the contest will be held in the town of Dan Elf. As per tradition, this year's winner will become Knight Captain of Cryun. Is Cryun the ice town? A cocktail? Lay it on me. This drink commemorates the ocean's purification. I call it Blue Aquamel. Aquamel, huh? So what if I... Water damage to all. Okay. There we go. Now that I think about it, hold up. So... just Aquu. Not Aru, not Ara. Just Aquu is like... water damage to 1. Okay. Aquamel is water damage to all. Does that mean that if I do, like, knee-high Mel... yeah, it is really impressive. Apparently it took a lot of work. Yeah, that's void damage to all. Okay. We've discovered that adding Mel, and then we could, or we could add Na? And that's also void damage to all. You lost Aqua. Yeah, I did. I'm doing some experimenting in this. Alright. But Pra is just earth damage to all. So if I do like Pramo, does that matter? Am I writing all of these down? No, but I am figuring stuff out. Okay, Promo increases the cost. I don't know if it increases the effectiveness. I'm not writing anything down right now. I will take notes later. I am a mistress of mantras! I adore learning and relearning mantras. Shall I teach you one? The mantra Lefna will heal your wounds. Learn it? I already know this. Fine, then next time I won't teach you anything. I already know it. It's right here. But yeah, it's a very freeform system, and hopefully I can figure out how it works. There is nothing down here. Okay. Well, let's hit the inn. I think we've seen everywhere in town. Wait a minute. We have not seen any everywhere in town. There was a sword shop here. Yes. Optimal equipment. The optimal weapon is of an element opposite to that of your enemy. The optimal armor shares your opponent's element. Right. You want to absorb elements and... I don't think we're gonna buy any of this. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna buy any of this, but, I mean, I could sell... No. Medical herbs aren't worth shit. Okay. I guess we'll just, we'll get money later. Hopefully. Dr. Munich, he's in his room up on the 2nd floor. Okay. Welcome. Our rooms cost 10 ragu. Okay. Oh. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That's fine. It's $10. Well, Doctor, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, Ermina's grail was stolen. Stolen? Well, no matter. But surely the energy of the stone... I haven't finished talking, listen you. The grail is part of a set of 3 relics called the sealing receptacles. Each receptacle contains a bound netherworld spirit, which empowers it. So there are still 2 others like it? Exactly. Vincent, your master should know where the other 2 receptacles are. Then I shall confer with him. Be snappy about it. As long as that stone remains unshielded, we're all in grave danger. Are we really going all the way to Thor Volcano to see Salon? Sounds like we'd better hit my dad up for his boat again. Is he still in his laboratory? Perhaps we should talk to him now. Okay, let's go to, the laboratory that we know where it is. Dr. Munich discovered the first Lego stone. It's almost 12,000 years old. We've been hard at work. You really ought to follow our example. You really ought to bite me. Yeah, you wants to be a treasure hunter? It's treasure. I'll buy it. Welcome to Oriab. Okay. I mean, there's a boat. Where is this dude's dad? Not out here. Was it raining just... Yeah, it was raining. It's weird. Rain is weird. Water from the sky. What a concept. Alright, let's go down here. You didn't go in that door. Well, thanks for being specific. Didn't go in what door? This one? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Ah, Vincent, I see you brought that deadbeat with you again. When are you going to stop creeping around ruins and start making a real living, boy? We are not having this discussion again. It's my life. How I choose to live it is my business, not yours. When are you gonna stop being gay and start being a scientist? We have need of your boat, Doctor. Very well, go ahead and take it. It's a good thing you don't mind. Ungrateful brat. You're lucky Vincent at least has some manners. We appreciate your assistance, Doctor. You can use my boat. Okay. Can I flip your switches? There has so far been nothing in any of these pots. Yeah, I mean, you can be both. You find a journal entitled Summer Memories, age 5. It seems well written. Do you want to read it? Yeah, let's read somebody else's journal. My father wanted to misuse mantras by selling them for 980 Ragu each. Was he crazy? Why would he try to make a profit on them? My cousin taught me a few incantations, such as Rapulus and Lephalus. Alright, these I will note down. Rapulus and Lephalus. What do they do? Don't know yet. I guess we could inscribe them to find out. Why has the game stopped? Hold on, I feel like, we had this problem before. Yeah, it's... The letter P pauses emulation, but it detects even in other windows. I hope they work. What an awful year this is turning out to be. Alright, let's try inscribing these, and see what happens. I'm gonna say that Lephalus is gonna be some kind of cure spell. And that should tell us what Lust does. Restores hit points 1. It doubles the price. Maybe it doubles the effectiveness? I don't know. And then Repulus. is void damage. Does that mean that Repu is void? Yes. Repu by itself is void damage to all. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I'll keep it. Thief! You kids today don't have any respect for anything, do you? Never, never, never take what belongs to others. You'll never become an adult unless you get that through your head. You're nothing but a common thief! Can I please have your thing? Look, please stop yelling at me and just let me steal your shit. Nah, that's no good at all. We'll come back and steal his shit later. Alright. The water is extremely dirty, and it's one of life's necessities, too. After all life comes from the water. Is that why it's so dirty? Alright, boat. Boat. Well, this is lovely. We didn't need to meet anyone at the... We met the, doctor in the top room who gave us this quest to go to the volcano and meet with our master. That was the whole thing of the last... Nope! That was at the inn. Also, we just sailed past a treasure chest. It makes me wonder if we should go back to the Great Forest. I don't know. Oh, fuck, a rock. The rocks are setting me on fire. And they have killed Lagoon. I guess let's do some void damage. That's big. Okay, we fucked up and got a dude killed. Let's go back to the inn. Do we have to watch the sailing sequence again? We do. Well. That's fine. Can I interrupt the sailing sequence? No. You'll enjoy the beauty of nature and you'll like it, goddammit. It is nighttime now. That's nice. I guess. Let's go back to the inn. 10 more bucks. I like how it doesn't cost you any time to rest. Like, it's still the same day. Are you alive now? Hold on. I gotta see if this guy's alive. Yeah, good. Okay, let's walk over to the forest and check out those chests and all. How about we don't use the water spell? Repu! Oh, okay. Repu just makes a Repu appear. There's a big plant. I don't like that. Given, like, various things about this game, I kind of wonder if... Rhea, you want to try Rhea? Okay, let's try Rhea. I don't think so, but... Like, it generates a valid thing. Lightning damage all. I'm curious about if it's a real spell or if it's going to be one of those word spells. I'm curious... Given various things about this game, does Agni work for a fire spell? Lightning damage. No. Delete it. I want to get rid of this. How do I... Okay. We'll try Rhea next battle, which I guess will be with this guy. Little Visa! Okay, that's real. And it does like 50 damage, that's not terrible. It's better than using a, water cane. Mini Seta gas. Ow. I'm floating! That's weird. Obtained a panacea. Do status effects go away? Yes. Right, and I want to use that bag containing basic words. I want to see what's in that. Igna! Okay, there's our fire magic. Alright, gonna note that down. Igna is fire magic. Actually, let's just go ahead and inscribe that. Fire magic to all, okay. Have I tried Zythe yet? No. I don't imagine that's a valid, spell in this system, but I guess we can check. Two-point void damage spell. I don't think this is worth using. Alright, there's a chest up there. Alright. Leggett is kind of getting beat on. Oh well. I guess that's, you know, his problem, really. We cannot get up there. I guess we have to come down. Oh, wait, here's another battle! So many battles! Ow. We'll heal after this. Ow. Actually, maybe we should both try and heal. There we go. That about runs us out of, MP, so... we're gonna have to buy more fresh waters, probably. Fortunately, we are raking in some money. Or we can just use this one that we got right here, because it's right here, and we got it. There we go. So now I'm wondering how we get at that treasure chest, and the only way I see is by going through one of these little visas. Keep getting gassed up, and I don't know what status effect that's meant to imply. Yeah, okay, we can head up around this way. Okay, new equipment for everybody! Got paid. Doesn't matter, got paid. Rhea is a less powerful hit-all than the other lightning hit-all we have, it looks like. I just left the forest. Didn't want to do that. I think blasting fire is probably my best bet against these plants. Oh, you're immune to being gassed up. Okay, that's cool. Maybe Void, though? Yeah, Void is fine. Cheaper. Obtain Purifier. Oh, good. That is really expensive. And now we have one. There is also a chest down there that I'll worry about in a minute. And just to be positive, for the sake of experimentation, I can't just type, like... Huh. It doesn't let you type it in that way. That's fine. I can't just type Moon Rifle in and have it work the same. No, dark damage 1. But I can't just... It's effective. It's also expensive. A seal protects this treasure. Well, let me beat up the seal. It'll be fine. Seals are weak. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. We did get some power out of this, though, so that's worth it. Power and cash. We're going shopping back in town. Smack, smack. No, I know what I'm doing. We can beat up this seal. I'm in the seal beating club. Apparently I'm also in the tail dog beating club, which is weird. I don't remember signing up for that. I can see this is going to be a game that's very heavy on magic use. Magic is, so far, kind of just better. Ow. Ow. Magic is just better till you run out of MP, that's true. But... can't do much about that. Except gain more levels and go back to the inn, but... which is what we're doing. We're headed back to the inn again. Soon as I remember where the exit is, which it's over that way. Alright, we're going into a volcano, so we're gonna want to buy rock or fire protective gear, I think. And equip water spells, probably. More Aquanus and Aqua and all that. Yeah, Aquamel. Let's just do a bait. Let's do, let's do Aqualus. Water damage to 1. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, yeah, I guess that's 1, so... we'll do that. Okay, inn. No. We'll shop first, then we'll do the inn. Because that'll save us. Save the game, I mean. It won't save us spiritually. Nothing can do that. Simple blade with a big name. So here's the thing. I have no idea what of these might be, like, water-based. I don't know if any of them are. Let's settle with for buying the armor. Ornate, but not very strong. Well, we're going to a volcano, so the thingy will be fine. This is thunder element. That's good to know. Should I sell the cape? It has a defense of 1. I think we're okay selling this. Nobody can use the health sensor, so I'm just gonna get a rune knife. Which is non-elemental. This might have been a bad investment. I'm going for it anyway. I like numbers. I can't help it. I just like numbers. We can always swap back to the cane if it doesn't do anything. I also have the thought of putting Legan in the back row because he, you know, uses a rifle. It's a ranged weapon. He doesn't have to be standing in front. Okay, let's go back to the boat, which I totally forgot about. Now I think we're ready for the volcano. Maybe. Maybe we're ready. But until then, enjoy the beauty of nature, goddammit. I'm gonna pour myself some water while this is watering at me. Alright, here we are at Thor Volcano. My organizational skills are shit, so that's the best we're getting. Let's go in. Oh yeah, this is Final Fantasy VI as hell. That's rad! Oh, big damage. Okay. Vector Man style enemy. Yeah, kinda. Okay, we're gonna have... We have enough sweet water to get us through this. Can we go down this way? Alright, what if we just attack him? Alright, he's less impressive than I thought. What a shame. Okay, we can go over here. Yeah, this is fine. We're doing fine. This is okay. I gotta make sure to watch the hit points because of the fire stuff, but we're good. And we're gonna have plenty of sweet water to keep recovering our health with, so... Ooh. Okay, I wonder how you get across that. Presumably you walk over a bridge that you've lifted somewhere else. Well, there's nothing there. Ooh, quake. Oh, 1 point. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm trying to get a mental map of where we are. And I mean, I could go back and turn off at that first turn, too. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and take that first turn off. More like in flart. Alright, wait a minute, what's down here? God no... This is a big dungeon. I'm already afraid that we're gonna miss everything. I guess you can't really know until we wander around some, so... Oh! It's a bird. Ordinary bird. Oh, bye. Bye. Okay. I'll just stand here. Yep, I should have taken that turn off back at the very start. Okay, well, too bad. Too bad for me. I'll walk back. It's amazing how many rocks there are on a mountain. Have you ever thought about that? How many rocks there are on a mountain? I never have. And I'm still not thinking about it. it's worth it to end the battle faster. When you think about it, a mountain is a really big rock. It's true. Easier to think about what isn't a rock on a mountain. Well, why all the negativity? Alright, we are gonna go back here, and I'm pretty sure this will give me access to the... Yep, there's a treasure chest. There we go. That time we got the bird. I don't know if that will give me anything special. 6 experience. Well, no, not really. Medical herb won't fit in your inventory. Oh. Oh no, there's a 9 limit. When I drink water, that's how it feels. Oh no, wait, does that mean that all the stuff we've been picking out of treasure chests has been lost? That would be a pain in the... That would be a pain in the ass. Or all the stuff we've been getting in battle has been lost? That would suck. I think it has been. That's a shame. But on the other hand, if I'm busting the inventory limit already, it doesn't really matter. Wondering if I'd left the item behind for strategic reason. No, I'm just dumb. No inventory limit will ever feel small to you if you're a Legend of Dragoon fan. I enjoy Earthbound, and Earthbound does not exactly have bustling space for inventory itself. But yeah. Legend of Dragoon is on my to-play list. I know there's a decompilation, like, PC version of it now, and I'm kind of curious about that. I do intend to play that game someday. There was kind of a straight-up hate campaign against it on, one of the RPG sites I read, like the GIA or whatever. And I never gave it a chance, and I'm thinking, I should definitely give that game a chance. Ah, great! How are we supposed to get across this? Fear not, Legan. Master Salon gave me a ward before I left. This magma stone shall keep the fires at bay. Stay close and all will be well. Oh, we can just do that. Can we do that with that treasure chest? I don't think we can. Alright, let's just stroll across the lava. How progresses your research, Vincent? Our discoveries are continuing apace. We have already uncovered a second Lego stone in the Tower of the Giants. And things are proceeding as I foresaw them. Indeed. Vincent, where are you? Master, what ails you? A premonition, Vincent, a terrible vision. A vision of what? It was dire, dire indeed. Master, please, what did you see? Our destruction, Vincent! A power against which we cannot triumph. The Lago Stones hold the key. The Lago Stones? I cannot tell you more, save that these stones hold our future. What should we do? We must go into the world and pursue the stones. Only then can we find whether they are our salvation or destruction. Seek out Dr. Munich in the town of Avdol. His studies have already led him to one such stone. And he will likely be looking for others, I imagine. There is no other way. You must join forces with Munich and find the remaining stones. Then I shall. I will discover the link between the stones and the future of humanity. What about the receptacles, Mr. Vincent? Remember what we came here for? Of course, Master, we seek the sealing receptacles. Do you know of them? Indeed, as their name implies, the receptacles each bind a powerful spirit within. Said spirit is not of this world, but rather one native to the netherworld. By containing the spirit, the receptacles channel the netherworld's power. The netherworld's power? Oh shit, it's Beetlejuice. Indeed, that is what I said, Legan. Shut up, Legan. I see. Where might we find the remaining two? The Holy Grail's not an option anymore. Thieves made off of it not too long ago. What? Can you apprehend these bird drops, yeah? I'm sorry, what the fuck is your accent? I'm afraid not. They got away before we found out who they were. It's not good, ya. You show no mercy to thief, only sword. Chad, is this racist? Quite. Okay, thank you, Vincent. Very well, Sork, you shall accompany Vincent. Me? If they are after the receptacles, we cannot afford to hesitate. The three of you must go and locate the remaining two as soon as possible. It's alright, 3 people have it easier than 2, yeah? With your might on our side, we cannot help but prevail. Where are the other 2 receptacles, then? The nearest is located in Horn Cave, beyond the Great Forest. However, it can only be reached at night when the time comes in. Alright then, come on, Mr. Vincent. Thanks, Gramps. Gramps? Okay, we've got Sork now. Uses a Stormblade and Dennis armor. Dennis? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Can I help you? Rest. When you think of receptacles, you think of chamber pots. Okay. It appears to be sealed. Your directions are north, south, and Dennis. It appears to be sealed. Okay, there's some seals here. I think we need Big Mac armor, myself. Oh, you got a nice sword. I like your sword. That's a good sword. Can we go around and... No, nothing over there. Does running give you the, Does running, like, wreck your encounter rate? Should I be walking to lower the encounter rate? Man, these guys get a lot of frames. The enemies or us? Or both, because I think everybody gets a lot of frames. This is one of the most lavishly animated. Can you use your magma stone again, please? Curved swords. Curved swords. Should be able to go to the chest from the bottom. I simply cannot. Wait! He just refuses to step on if he's not in a particular spot. An anti-mantra barrier appears. Something is written on the bottom of the chest. Attribute re... Alright, so... let's lab this out. Is it read? Lightning damage. I doubt it. Ream? Magic defense up. This might be a thing. Reeks? Yeah, so far, that magic damage up is the only special one we've seen, but... Reet? Remove. I don't think so. Let's see. No, that just does void damage. The way it seems to work is... R-E-E question mark. Can I write question marks in this? I don't seem to be able to. More Reba! Yeah, none of these really seem particularly, useful. Reef? Wind damage to all, that's cool. Wisdom down, that's... interesting. No? No? Avoid damage to all. Yeah, it would be. Go ahead and poot on him. No. Real. That's wind damage to all. We've already seen Ream. Am I gonna sit here and try all of them? Yes, I am. I am. I really am. Her name is Rio, and she is incorrect. Well, there's my first dark spell, Reebok. I really think it's only the one. Like, one letter. We tried T already. Rue? So the only ones that were really interesting were, why not just Re? Void damage all. Because I think void damage is just the default, this doesn't work. So the only one that was in any way interesting was Reem, which was magic defense up. And that seems to fit the, that seems to fit the thing. Like, it put up an anti-magic barrier and then said Reem. Or Re. So, I think that must be what it's trying to imply. I think? Not sure I like this thing where, chests have spells in them. I want equipment, damn it. Anyway, now we can just button mash our way through these rocks, which is nice. We're still getting little trickles of money, but not much. Alright, so we have to go through the forest. So I guess we cleared our next dungeon a little early. And supposedly the door only opens when it's dark, and I don't know how to make it dark. I guess we go in and out of areas, maybe? Oh, we'll find out. The water is extremely... yeah, okay. Any new information from anyone? Nope. Okay, bye. Do we need to stop in at the inn? We're good. We're good. We're fine. Alright, let's go through the forest. Getting attacked by everything on the way.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to save.
I probably ought to save, yeah. I did just save back at the volcano, but let's save again. And here I was hoping to get out of using the inn. Okay, it is day 2. Once we get through this day, we will switch off to some of the other one of the other characters. I want to try to keep them roughly concurrent. Lots of getting bonked. But we're powering through. Oh, we can just walk around this guy. Okay. That's cool. So, one thing I don't know. I have no idea what the, the little gems next to our names are? I wonder if they're the translation of the manual out there. Action order, that could be. My moon rifle dude does always act first. I don't know why I always treat these like bosses. They're not that hard. Alright, now we can, just walk on out of here. Now we can walk out of here, I say, just before we can't walk out of here. Alright, real quick, I am gonna save here, and, do a quick check for Rudra no Hiho manual translation. English mantra guide, no. Secret treasure guide, no. Nope. Doesn't look like there is an English instruction manual out there. So, we journey. Get a bees, Laszlo! Horn Cave. This is the cave you can only enter when the tide is low. I guess we're entering it anyway. Plasma! Hornbats. Look at that animation loop! Oh, it left. Okay, goodbye. Seriously, that animation loop is amazing. I kind of hate that it's so good. It's just... How do you do that on SNES? All that for one? Really? All that for one? Oh, it's 3 this time. Obtain horn water. I'm sorry? Restore the 100... Okay. More horn water. Okay. That stuff's nice. And we can walk across these frogs. Mantra Apprentice's Guidebook. Read from the beginning, read from the middle, read from the end. Arcane Destruction. Killer. Zora. Alright. No, not Arcade Destruction. Lava Barrier. Thorsolon. Fury of the Winds, Mofo. Life's Divine Light, Megami. Ah, Shin Megami Tensei. The book ends here. Really? Okay, if you read from the end, the book ends here. I guess we should test these out. But yeah, it's true, I get, like... Compare any PlayStation 1 video game from the launch titles to... later. Alright, what is this? Tiller, Annihilator 1, okay. 'Cause it's a tiller, thriller night. Thor Sullen. I wonder if these are hard-coded or if, like, they are made up of particles. Earth damage. That's not what it sounded like it did, but okay. Mofo. I guess the lava area was full of rocks. Wind damage, and... Megami is... a restore all hit point spell. Okay, we already have one of those. But, sure. Well, I'm glad we came down here. Never mind. This can get fucked. Alright, I should heal up after this, because he's about to die. Sark's just gonna fall over. I don't know how big of a restoration that is, but it didn't restore all of Sark's health, so how big could it be? So... Alright, Shane, I am asking a direct question. How do I get it to be night? If I'm supposed to enter this thing at night, and... Do I just go in and out of this until it's dark? Or... Can't make it swap. The day and night swap is fixed. Ah. So I have to go do something else. Until this is ready, I guess. Alright, thank you. Makes sense. I will, go explore around a little. You know what that means? It's time for another boat ride. Actually, I don't think I've... Yeah, I have been down here before. I have. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Alright, so we're headed back to town. I have a couple of ideas about how we might advance the, about how we might nudge the story along to... Like, maybe we have to report back to the doctor. Maybe we have to head back to the original laboratory. I'm gonna try reporting back into the doctor, because I didn't do that last time, and, yeah. Woo woo! Woo woo! I have this theory that I do have to walk slowly, because every time I touch the run button, we get in a battle immediately. I thought I could get over. Oh well. This won't take long. 66, 62, it's over. And we keep getting panaceas out of it, which is nice. An easy panacea always makes things feel better. See, I originally read that as like an easy pancetta, and I was like, ham. Now I kind of want easy ham. Alright, let's, save, because we did get a level there. Or two. And then we'll check in with Doc. And he'll probably tell us to go ahead and go through the forest, and it'll start being nighttime. Ah, you've returned. What were you able to get out of Sullen? There's another receptacle in Horn Cave. Horn Cave? I led an expedition there once. There's nothing there save rock and dust. The nighttime tides apparently open the path to the receptacle. If we're serious about continuing with the stone, we ought to check it out. Very well, look into it then and be quick about it. Of course. Look! Open your windows! Come out! Hurry, you can't miss it! Huh? What's going on out there? I fear I have not the faintest idea. The window! Oh look, it's blue butterflies. There's a motif. Swarm of butterflies, Doctor, what's this all about? This is really the first time I've ever seen anything like it. Butterflies had totally disappeared from the sky up until now. My best guess is they're a purifying device. I thought the smog was impossible to clear. The pollution's been in place for over 2,000 years now. The technology to do so existed once upon a time, however that knowledge was lost with the ages. Then this cannot be a natural phenomenon. That leaves only one possible explanation. Biotechnology. Biotechnology? The science that acts on genes to create new forms of life? The same The very same technology allegedly used to create the fabled Four Horsemen. Oh, we're getting a lot of lore here. Who is to say the same knowledge could not also have been used for good? So you're saying those butterflies are artificial life forms. They were specially created to purify our air. Without a doubt. Oh, you're very certain. But why haven't they appeared before? Well, no matter, off to Horn Cave with you. Aye. Okay. Some shit definitely happened. That's good to know. And the general aura of the game is brighter now, including on the world map. Speaking of the world map, let's save. Once we're done this expedition to Horn Cave, I will probably swap to a different character for a bit. I don't know how long. We are approaching the 2-hour mark. And I didn't get a chance to eat before the stream, so I am kind of hungry. But back and forth through this forest is fine. I gotta be honest, the sprite work kinda reminds me of Star Ocean. And I know that Star Ocean started out as an SNES thing, so, now I'm kinda curious about that, too. There will never stop being video games to play. Like, a lot of people bemoan the current state of video gaming, but, like, even if I just stuck to translated SNES RPGs, I would eat good for the rest of my life. And that's not to say I want to, but it is an option, should I need the option. Does look nearly identical to Tale of the Fantasia. That's true. Tale of the Fantasia was, I think, Wolf Team. Right before they split off, or right before they split off from Wolf Team or something. I don't remember the exact details, but, Tale's good. Trail's good. Star Ocean, fine. And straight up. And now it's nighttime. Okay. I just gotta cap these dogs, don't worry about it. The first 3 Star Ocean games are fantastic, the later 3 they exist. I really like, obviously I love Star Ocean 2, it is, like, everybody's favorite. I really like what I've played of all the other Star Oceans. Although I picked up the most recent one, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet, Divine Force. So, eventually I'll get around to that. And that means that we'll get around to that, because that'll be on this channel. Alright, see what's over here. This is a room. Tales of Arise. I haven't gotten to that. I haven't actually picked that up yet, come to think of it. Someday. One thing I love is enjoying games that people love in front of them. And one of the other things I love is enjoying games that people hate in front of them. So, I'm kind of a noted game enjoyer for the most part. You've gotta be kidding me! This rag's supposed to be an artifact? Appearances can be deceiving. This, then, would be the holy robe. Ha! This old rag, holy? Maybe in the sense of full of holes? The jade sigil! No, this sigil is different. Does that mean there's a Lago Stone hidden here? Looks like Donan script. The Great Prophecies of... Can't make out the rest of it, sorry. I did not know you were familiar with ancient writings. Hey, my dad's a scholar, alright? How about giving me a little more credit? Far be it for me to deny it to you, but who wrote this? What possible reason could they have had in coming to this place? Well, I'll tell you who didn't write it. These bats. Alright, we'll have to come back when we have... I don't know, a reason. Ah, you son of a... Who's you? Surprise! Alright, peoples, fork over the goods and nobody gets hurt. You're a Sid? Phew. I would say you're running the reputation of the Sids into the dirt, but then I think of FF7 Sid, and nah. You really think we just handed over to 2-bit thieves like you? Thieves, get it straight! We're... punk busters? Treasure hunters, you dork chop. How many times do I have to tell you this? You, give us a treasure, we'll let you leave in one piece. One piece?! Are you kidding? Give back the grail, you jumped-up pickpockets. You want it? Come and get it. Fine by me. You prepare for crucifixion, yeah? Whoa, hold on, I was kidding. No need to get violent. We'll give the grail back fair and square. Boss? Well, come on, hurry up with it. It's not with us. We left it in a chest here for safekeeping. Did you really find the holy robe? Can I see it before you go, please? Oh... we're gonna fall for it because we're heroes and we're stupid. Boss, why are you smiling like that? You've got no room to be making demands, you purse snatcher. That's right, yeah? We waste no time on these snake tongues. If it means that much to you. Thank you! This is the holy robe. Well, thanks! By the way, we lied about the grail. No hard feelings, eh? You begged for the tasting of cold steel? Give it up. Catch you later, boys. You're right, Legan. They're nothing but lowest thieves, yeah? And now they've got 2 other receptacles in their possession. Damn it. Should we give chase? Vincent, honey? How long have you been locked in, like, a room with a book and nothing else to entertain you? Waste of time. They're long gone by now. But we still lack a means of sealing off the Lago Stone's power. Then we'll have to hope the 3rd receptacle hasn't already been taken. Honestly... yeah, I can't even be mad. This was a slapstick routine. That didn't work. How about I use water on the electricity? That always goes well. What do you know? It went well. That'll do. Yeah, I gotta start using mantras on the bats, because otherwise they're just gonna fly off. Alright. Let's go back to the volcano, I guess? No, let's report our failure to the professor. And then we'll go back to the volcano and ask about the third one. You know what that means? It's time to go back through the forest. This forest is doing a lot of heavy lifting this early in the game. Woo, woo, woo. And actually, when the third day dawns, I think we should save and move over to one of the other characters. I'm curious about who set off the butterflies. Somebody had to. I do love that big drum fill at the very start. That's a good beat. You would think, given all the times I've been through here, I would have the path memorized. It's not that long, and yet. This is gonna be a long one. I can feel it. Like, this is gonna be a few months of this game. Well, maybe not a few months. Or maybe a few, yeah, it could be. Well, when we're done Cassette Beasts, I will move this game from the weekend to the weekday. And, you know, reshuffle the schedule a little, but... This being our current weekend game, it will take a long time. Yep, here's the next day, so we're gonna go get information. Hey you, did you see two dolls carrying a child come by just now? Maybe? Do those things look like dolls to you, Mr. Vincent? Well, answer me, are you in league with those wicked things? Don't be stupid, it's me, Legan, Dr. Costigan's son. Oh, Legan, forgive us. You have to help us, they kidnapped that child. How could a pair of dolls do that? It's the Rudra cult. They've been using those dolls to spirit away our children one by one. Please, sir, save our children. Alright, cool it. Tell us where they went, we'll investigate. Let us first confer with Dr. Munich. There'll be time to investigate afterwards. Alright, let's split up. We'll be able to cover more ground that way. Yes. Okay, this is happening now. So we're gonna confer with Dr. Munich, we're gonna save, and I'm gonna start up somebody else's story. Oh, this is the wrong room. Well, were you successful? No, the thieves struck again. What? I don't believe this! Forgive us, Doctor, we underestimated them. First the Grail, now the robe? These aren't just your garden variety thieves, then. I'm afraid something else has come up in the meantime. We're supposed to be investigating a kidnapping carried out by dolls. Then the rumors were true, eh? Rumors? Stories of children disappearing in broad daylight around here. The usual credulous nonsense perpetuated by the perfect bogeyman, the ever-mysterious Rudra cult. What do they want with the children? I generally don't make a habit of guessing at that sort of thing. Your standard end-of-the-world cult is hardly a bastion of reason. Lingan! They stole a boat from the docks! A boat? I wonder where they could be going. Of course, the ruins of Sol! Sol? Sol is a small island located west of Avdol. It's about the only place secluded enough to house the cult's activities. I would advise you to take a boat to Ampros and proceed from there. I must return to Avdol in the meantime. Alright, we'll head out on the next boat then. Thank you so much. Don't dally, we still have much to do in Avdol. Alright, well, poor Serlant, or Vincent, got roped into this shit. But we're gonna save and we're gonna transfer over and at least see the starting day of somebody else. Now, should it be Bjork or should it be, Adol? I think all I have to do is reset. Now, I'm hoping that this does not... No, it does not erase my save. Good. Let's start with Adol. Let's see what this guy has to do, if anything. What Mr. Warrior has to do. They're late. Think they've managed to catch a cultist this time? There they are. Hail, Rostam! Open the gate. A girl? Rostam, you did it! You actually went and caught a cultist! Ha! Foxy here is the one you should be congratulating. Foxy? Really? Sorry, miss. Adol! Foxy will be waiting for you in the second floor reception room. We're taking this creep down to the cells. Keep this girl company for a while, alright? Sure thing, I'll catch up with you later. Thanks. Whoa, she actually thanked you, bro! I'll meet you there. Alright. What mantras do you know? Like, none of them, but that's okay, because you're dumb as a rock. What equipment do you have? Standard issue broadsword. Armor bestowed upon Cryun Knights. Okay. A swordsman should always fight with valor. Turtles fight with honor. Know that the enemy is always searching for the quickest victory. Not every foe can be defeated with weapons alone. Melee-oriented warriors should be placed in the front rank. Protect spellcasters by putting them in the rear. Okay. Same color palette as Dixie Kong and Donkey Kong Country 2. Huh. I am not a Donkey Kong Country fan, so I would never have caught that. Make good use of your equipment's offensive and defensive properties. Always heal a wounded warrior. Yeah, that sounds like sensible advice. The man Rostam returned with, probably a member of the Rudra cult. Large as the Rudra organization may be, it's only a matter of time before we smash them. Clearly you don't manage it the next 3 days. That girl Foxy's really quite the beauty. That's why we call her Foxy. It's not because she's a fox. Which is a shame. I think this game could use some fox people. So you're really Lord Eremia's daughter? I've heard a lot about your father's wealth. He's practically a legend here. We owe our wealth to King Cryoun, you know. Fantastic! Hey Adolf, Foxy's amazing. Doug tells me you're going to complete the Tower of the Valiant. Yeah, are you the one who caught the cultist? I am. Our area has been a hotbed of cult activity. But it wasn't until kids started disappearing that we took them seriously. I have to go proofread a script. Good luck with that. They're kidnapping children? Our best guess is they're planning on using them as sacrifices. What little we know about the cult, we've had to find out from their followers. The only certainty is they're intent on reviving some old god named Rudra. Rudra? Who's Rudra? The destroyer god the cult worships. They believe his rebirth tied into the coming of a new era. Ridiculous! Since Doug mentioned the Tower of the Valiant tournament, though, how do you feel about your chances? Think you can win it? I wouldn't be competing if I didn't think I could pull it off. That'd be fantastic! Yeah, it would. Hey, Doug. Any idea how Rostrom's getting on with the interrogation? Afraid not, bro. Maybe you should go check in with them. I'm getting a little restless. I think I'll take a look around. I'll give you a tour. Thanks, Doug. Let's go. Doug is his own best wingman. There's a lot of doors in this castle. Okay, this is the Taurus Battle Series. The cultist? I saw Rostrom and Huey take him to the cells not too long ago. All's clear inside the castle. The prisoner, Rostrom took him to the cells in the west wing. Alright, head to the west. Keep heading that way and you'll eventually get to the cells. Okay. Pass that all. You'll find the cells downstairs, okay? I love how the entire castle chips in to micromanage this one dude to the prison cells. Get anything out of him yet? Nope, he's a tough nut to crack. What's with these boxes? They belong to the cultist. Funny thing is, I've yet to find any kind of lock on them. As far as I can tell, there's no way to open these things. You've been at it a while now. You want me to take over for you? We're fine. We need your help. We'll ask for it. You should be more worried about finding a clue as to the captain's whereabouts. But I'm sure I could. The matter is under control, Adol. Go about your business. Yep, these are sealed. Red, blue, and green. The same color as my computer monitor. I wonder what the cultist looks like underneath that mask. You didn't hear? He looks exactly like you! The man Rostrom returned with? Probably a member of the Rudra cult. Okay, Our liege requests your presence in the throne room. I believe it concerns the Tower of the Valiant tournament. Okay. Where are Rostrom and Huey? They're still interrogating the cultist. Then you shall have to relay our discussion to them. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Chancellor? Of course, Your Majesty. 2 days remain until the Tower of the Valiant tournament begins. Traditionally, Knight Captain Taurus would have been chosen as challenger. A full year has passed since we last heard from the captain. All attempts to locate him have failed. We must appoint a successor. Don't worry. I already bested in Taurus in training. I can do it. Okay. A little bit of editing needed there, but this is an old patch, so... Not so hasty at all. There are a few things you should know. The captain was very particular in his instructions to us. Taurus left instructions? Indeed, only the strongest of our knights may ascend the tower. The strongest? But that means... Precisely. You'll be competing against Rostrum and Huey. Whoever triumphs shall be sent to the tournament with our blessings. Furthermore, the king has chosen Foxy as their comrade in arms. Foxy? Is this going to be a joke? Sire, the prisoner escaped! What? Rostrum and Huey are already in pursuit. And you're just standing there. Get a move on. At all, make sure he doesn't get far. Okay, maybe downstairs. You're kidding, that creep actually slipped away again? Oh well, this'll be fun, don't you worry, I'll get him back. Even worse when it's official localization that's badly done. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2 has had many chances to be improved over the years, and, no one at Capcom seems particularly interested in doing so. Very irritating. The fan translation by Ryusei? I think Ryusei is the name. I followed them on Blue Sky, so... The cult has escaped, he certainly hasn't come through here. Maybe he fled through the West Gate. To the West Gate. He probably did, considering, like... At all, I just saw the cultist running through the West Gate toward Vod. I'm guessing this is the West Gate. I'm afraid I've seen nothing. As far as I know, he's already left town. It's just townspeople here. They headed south in hot pursuit. Don't let them get ahead. Okay. Announcement! The Tower of the Valiant opening its doors again. Challenging its perils is Adol, disciple of the courageous Captain Taurus. Do I have any money? I have $100. I have 100 ragu. I'm sorry. Anyway, off to the south, I guess. Oh, we're fighting... Oh, look, they're kind of cute. I don't know what they are. Weird little wieners. How many medical herbs have I got? Quite a few. Okay. Adol, Rostrum and Huey have already gone ahead. Stay here and make sure nobody enters or leaves. The Tower of the Giants. It was here that Dr. Munich found the Lago Stone, containing the Rudra of the Giants. Rudra? The divine destroyer that visits death upon the world every 4,000 years. The Giants built this tower as a grand memorial to their creator some 8,000 years ago. You realize it was mankind that polluted this world. Who are we talking to? Who's talking to us? No matter. In 16 days, the age of humanity will be at an end. Ha! Those fools! Now all that remains is to take the jade itself. Oh, is it a jade cocoon? Creator, forgive me for what I am about to do. What? At last, the legendary jade is in my grasp. Wait, you don't know what you're doing? A human? Listen well, little man. This jade is now mine. The glorious legacy of our creator shall bring new splendor to our race and demise to your miserable kinfolk. He talks like a Reddit user. Yeah! Finally it is mine! Don't! Only the Rudra can decide who is worthy of bearing a jade. Well, it looks like it just did. What is this? Reddit users talk like... Okay, that's fair. Now you're red! That can't be good! Where is he? He reached the tower's summit just a minute ago. Why aren't you going after him? He's not alone. Someone or something else is up there with him. We're suspecting it may be an accomplice of some sort. Then what are we waiting for? Come on! Adult, wait! What? That thing can't be human. Back away, please! If that jade's power gets out of control... What's this? Well, that is a flying man. Accomplice, huh? Alright, now's the time to strike. Come on, Rostrum, let's show them how true warriors fight. Adol, no! Giant? But they're extinct! My gods, did he manage to have revived the fossil in the Lago Stone? No, the fossil seems to be intact. This one is different. And he must be stopped. Let's get him! Rudra or not, I'm writing him a one-way ticket to the Netherworld. What is this insolence? Humans, hear me! The jade of our creator is mine! Mine! Jade? Now, move it! Move it! You'll never beat me, weedy little man! Rostrum, Huey, let's go. Let's take him down! Adol, I'm not sure you, grasp what exactly is happening here. Oh. Oh! Well, there goes his arm. Bro! Damn you, human! The jade is... Bro, hold on. There's a giant behind you. My eye! My eye! He took out my eye! Bastard, what'd you do to my brother? I no longer bear the jade. Could it have chosen a bearer of its own volition? Just look at him! I must tend to this wound. A giant? Was that a giant just now? Adol, open your eyes, please! Doug, is that you? Foxy, Adol, that wound looks awful. Come on, we can't leave him here. Let's get him back to Vod. Well, we met a giant and it shot our eye out. Was it all just a bad dream after all? Home? I'm home, but how did I... Foxy, what are you doing here? Don't you remember? You took some serious knocks up on the tower. I helped your brother get you home. Tower? Wait, what's happened to Rostrum and Huey? Doug took a squad back to the tower to look for them. How are you feeling? Does your eye still hurt? My eye? Nothing to worry about. It's fine. Come on, let's head back to the tower. Deja vu. What's bumping that along? Did I post a screenshot of this scene? No, actually. Logical cap found. It annoys you that you can never see his eye patch from the side because his sprite gets mirrored. That's true. Alright, the logical cap, I think, goes on Foxy because she could use actual, wisdom. Somebody here has to be able to cast spells. And I've nominated her. How do I leave your house? Anyway, I think we're going to step out on the world map, save the game, And we'll call it a night, because I am hungry for dinner. I like that his sprite got updated with the eye patch. That was good. Alright, but this is where we're stopping for now. Tomorrow, I will probably play on a little bit longer. Can I... I'm just also gonna drop a save state in case there's some trouble with the, saving. If I was hungry for pencil shavings or molten lava, that would be an issue. I don't know, molten lava looks pretty good. Looks pretty bright. Looks pretty, shiny. Could be delicious. You don't know. No one's ever tasted it. Anyway. Alright, I am out for the evening. I am going to... Am I going to raid anybody? Let's take a quick glance. Nope. Doesn't look like we're raiding into anybody tonight. I am just gonna release you folks into the ether. I'll see you back here 9:30 Eastern tomorrow, as always. Until then, good night.